8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now run by Cook. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Again, it's Cook. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Palmer coming in motion left. Allen from the gun here on 3rd. Moving on into the red zone. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. 1st and 10. This is Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the catch. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Now it's Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 31, Eagles 28.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
First down throwing for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action. Hurts has it. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. Escapes the defender. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Yet another grab for Goddard. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there, and that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Palmer coming in motion left. Enough from the pistol to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Allen going to the air. He's going for it himself. And he has this down to the 34. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it with Cook. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's a give to Cook. We've gotten close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard.
25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
It's a gain of 18.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 31.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. Jukes away from one. Dancing past him. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 43. They go to Barkley again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First and 10 from the 32. Drive starts with an option, right side. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cook can't quite pierce that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Davis. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 45, Eagles 31.
Now Prater on to send it away. Shipley now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down, they need 7. To the air on third and long. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, here's Hurts. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10 from the 43. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts yet again. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Bills take over and have it starting out at the 18-yard line. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd down, Allen throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 23 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Allen on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this somehow is only going to be our 1st punt of the game. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down from the 42. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 34-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. Has some daylight through the 40. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Catch is made in close. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Bills have a first down.
Is spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior? 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. He has room past the 25. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Allen to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Prater puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throwing for Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
It's a design look for Hurts. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And in motion left. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on third down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
For an Eagles first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On first down, Hurts. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
He was brought down by Matt Malone. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Shovel pass complete. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Bills 55, Eagles 38.
Now Prater on to send it away. Shipley now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Yet another grab for Goddard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hurts on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. And again, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Working inside the red zone. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. It's Hurts once again. Got his man. That's Brown again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Brought in. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted. So a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Eagles 45.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time, partner.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds just short of midfield.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Eagles gotta score in a hurry. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's gonna have this one down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
1st down throwing from Hurts. Steps up, and he's running with it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st.
Yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 3rd through the air in this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Eagles 52.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down by
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout.
A gain of a yard.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Second and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. On the handoff, here's Davis. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Tight end going in motion right. Third down. Here's Davis. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Dallas Goddard. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.